I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. The journey is never ending. There's always gonna be growth, improvement, adversity. You just gotta take it all in and do what's right, continue to grow, continue to live in the moment. There are known knowns. These are things we know that we know. There are known unknowns. That is to say, there are things that we know we don't know. But there are also unknown unknowns. There are things we don't know we don't know. In matters of truth and justice, there is no difference between large and small problems, for issues concerning the treatment of people are all the same. Our task must be to free ourselves by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature and its beauty. Reading, after a certain age, diverts the mind too much from its creative pursuits. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. Concern for man and his fate must always form the chief interest of all technical endeavors. Never forget this in the midst of your diagrams and equations. When you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason, mastery demands all of a person. My religion consists of a humble admiration of the illimitable superior spirit who reveals himself in the slight details we are able to perceive with our frail and feeble mind. I am not only a pacifist but a militant pacifist. I am willing to fight for peace. Nothing will end war unless the people themselves refuse to go to war. That deep emotional conviction of the presence of a superior reasoning power, which is revealed in the incomprehensible universe, forms my idea of God. Heroism on command, senseless violence, and all the loathsome nonsense that goes by the name of patriotism, how passionately I hate them. He who joyfully marches to music in rank and file has already earned my contempt. He has been given a large brain by mistake, since for him the spinal cord would suffice. Few people are capable of expressing with equanimity opinions which differ from the prejudices of their social environment. Most people are even incapable of forming such opinions. There is no logical way to the discovery of these elemental laws. There is only the way of intuition, which is helped by a feeling for the order lying behind the appearance. Nothing is more destructive of respect for the government and the law of the land than passing laws which cannot be enforced. The release of atomic energy has not created a new problem. It has merely made more urgent the necessity of solving an existing one. The unleashed power of the atom has changed everything save our modes of thinking, and we thus drift toward unparalleled catastrophe. There could be no fairer destiny for any physical theory than that it should point the way to a more comprehensive theory in which it lives on as a limiting case. Most of the fundamental ideas of science are essentially simple, and may, as a rule, be expressed in a language comprehensible to everyone. It stands to the everlasting credit of science that by acting on the human mind it has overcome man's insecurity before himself and before nature. One strength of the communist system of the East is that it has some of the character of a religion and inspires the emotions of a religion. Mozart's music is so pure and beautiful that I see it as a reflection of the inner beauty of the universe. Knowledge of what is does not open the door directly to what should be. Isn't it strange that I who have written only unpopular books should be such a popular fellow? It should be possible to explain the laws of physics to a barmaid. I am a deeply religious non-believer. This is a somewhat new kind of religion. Morality is of the highest importance, but for us, not for God. I very rarely think in words at all. A thought comes, and I may try to express it in words afterwards. To the Master's honor all must turn, each in its track, without a sound, forever tracing Newton's ground. The process of scientific discovery is, in effect, a continual flight from wonder. Logic will get you from A to B, imagination will take you everywhere.